And this announcement made a jerk to the person. And I will take it created a magical effect. Meanwhile, into the mind of the persuader, he thought, when Bitcoin is on rise, that Bitcoin can recover my money is on the rise again, and I will be no more in financial crisis. This announcement. So he immediately changed his jerk to the he came down and joined his family. And I will take it created a magical effect. There are some meanwhile to the mind of the first moment he thought about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin
raise awareness of his creation and its potential implications for business, finance, and government. We caught up with him in Russia, where the government hopes that Ethereum can be as transformative for their own finances as it's been for his.
So I heard about Bitcoin for the first time in maybe February 2011. Eventually, I found a guy who was willing to pay me 5 Bitcoins per article for writing articles for his Bitcoin blog.
And what was Bitcoin worth at the time?
Each Bitcoin was $0.8.
$0.8, so it's 5 per article, and now that would be $5,000 per article.
Right.
More or less. Okay.
Being a
he thought about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is on rise, in the upper part you can recover money is on the rise.
Fight for 1.5. I earned 20 Bitcoins, then I spent 8.5 of them on a t-shirt, and I figured, maybe February 2011, and eventually I found a guy who was willing to pay me 5 Bitcoins per article for writing people to come together and create an entirely financial system. It's like seeing each Bitcoin was $0.8 house.
0.8 would be creating a financial system. There's something sort of utopian about it. Get rid of all the old stuff and create something totally from scratch.
Right. No, it wasn't about kind of like overthinking.
He thought about Bitcoin. When Bitcoin recover money is on the rise.
Way up there that we're just doing these things, and without them, there's no way any of this could happen. And here, it just made it very obvious that money is just something that a community
Fight for
can afford itself.
1.5.
We know we have earned 20 Bitcoins, so I mean, then I spent 8.5 of them on a t-shirt, and I figured, all the various cloud sharing now, and eventually I found a guy who was willing to pay me 5 Bitcoins for writing articles come together and create an entirely financial system, decentralized seeing for example, Ethereum. I have
0.8 would be creating a financial system. There's something sort of utopian about it. Get rid of all the old stuff and create something totally from scratch. Right.
No, it wasn't about kind of like overthinking.
He thought when Bitcoin recover money is on the rise.
Way up
About
there that we're
blockchain.
just doing these things.
Someone say
And without them, there's no way any of this
Someone
could happen. And here,
has defined
it just made it
blockchain
very
in a
obvious
fantastic
that money
way.
is just something that a community
Fight
can
for
afford
It
itself.
1.5.
just sounds
We know we have
like
earned
a
20
big
Bitcoins,
place.
so I mean, then I spent
Extra
8.5
state.
of them on a t-shirt, and I
means
figured, all the various
blockchain
cloud sharing now,
is
and
not a
eventually
new
I
invention.
found a guy who was willing
It's
to
just
pay
an
me 5
extended
Bitcoins
version.
for writing articles come together and create an entirely financial
This lady was offering
decentralized
something
system.
good.
For example, Ethereum. I
She
have
promised that she will return back 1
There's something sort
ether
of utopian about it.
if she has been given
Stuff
no
and create something totally from scratch.
0.5 ether.
No, it wasn't about kind of like overthinking.
He thought she was offering. When Bitcoin recover money is on the rise, he was asked about blockchain for 1 ether first. This is a popular story which is being said about blockchain. I'm not sure it's a book story. Someone say a story that is a story defined blockchain. A fantastic shared this story with us. Using an extra state financial crisis means blockchain was about taking not a new invention but very first of all just an extended version. And one day he decided to take his life. This lady was offering something good to his wife. She promised that they were will return back 1 ether. His wife she has been given now that at least think for your wife 0.5 ether. The children they were asking, don't do this. He thought she was offering, but the man was very desperate. He was very frustrated. And he was saying, what will recover money on the rise? He was asked about my life for 1 ether first, and I will take my life. This is a popular story. Some said about blockchain that Bitcoin, I'm not sure it's a good story. BTC is on the rise again. And this announcement made a jerk to the person. It's created a mind, blockchain, magical effect, fantastic. Shared this story with the mind of the person, extra state. Thought rise means when Bitcoin is on rise, it was about taking not and recover my new invention, money, very frustrated, and just extend it. I will be no more one day. It is a financial crisis. Take his life. This lady immediately changed his mind. Something moved his wife and joined his family. They were still returned back one ether. His wife has written some that additional words comment 0.5 ether about Bitcoin. The children were what you see. Earning he thought he was the person asset back and was desperate. He was on the right side you will find. And he was saying, Bitcoin our money. Ask about my life for 1 ether first. Someone said, I will take my life. It's a greater fool theory. And we'll see what the greater fool theory all about.
Sometimes, people are even willing to buy assets where the price went so high that it's completely disconnected from reality, with reality representing things like profitability for stocks, rental income for real estate, and so on. B. Assets that don't have quote-unquote intrinsic value and with which, frankly, the only way to make money is finding someone else to buy them from you. Why would they do this? On the one hand, some individuals simply become irrational and in their case, we can consider it an impulse buy. On the other hand, many rational investors are also willing to buy overpriced assets because they believe in the so-called greater fool theory, which basically goes like this. Yes, I am a fool for buying this asset right now, but I'm convinced I'll find a greater fool to sell it to later on for more. Does it work? Well, it works until it doesn't. In other words, sure, you can make money this way, but as those who believed real estate can only go up before the Great Recession, or as those who bought tech stocks near the peak of the dot-com bubble can confirm, yeah, let's just say it's not exactly a foolproof plan. Pun intended.
So we have seen what the greater fool theory is.
Sometimes, people are even willing to buy assets where the price went.
So, once we take a quick review, we'll find that whatever it may be, blockchain has a power. It could be a game changer. It can redefine the system. Later on we'll see that whether it has a good power or evil power, but it has a power. At least up to this we have recognized that blockchain has definitely a power. We'll enter into the basics of blockchain. I have attended many seminars and workshops, and I have found people that at the end of seminars, they are searching about the basic of blockchain. In my own way, I have tried to define it. This lady, A, she is holding a file of transaction in her PC. The only criteria is that whenever she is making any transaction, an email will send to person B and C. They will receive a copy of that transaction before she can complete that transaction. The file of transaction that the lady A is maintaining is the ledgers. Now, at the time of transaction, when B and C, they are getting that information through mail, they will check whether that lady A, she can really afford to make this transaction or not. They are actually performing the role of miners, and this task of verifying the transaction is the proof of work. If all of them ahead, we'll move forward. Basically, the blockchain is a chain of several blocks. It is a distributed ledger. What the block of miners actually consists. This task consists data verifying the transaction. It means it has the proof of work, and it will consist has of previous all of them data will move forward. This is the content of the block. The blockchain has is a chain of a random several blocks, which is a digital distributed ledger of the data all of miners and has of previous block. This maintaining the hash data verifying the transaction. It is making the chain forward, and so that it will consist block has of previous the has of the data block. So that's all. It could be connected. This is the content of the block. First one, the block is of previous is a chain of will look at random several blocks, which is a digital distributed ledger. For any Bitcoin transaction, all of mine, there is actually for previous block. This maintaining the hash data verifying the transaction. Who is the sender making the chain of who is receiving the transaction, and the amount of transaction has a previous. Here you will find has a data. C is making the transaction could be connected. C is sending the content of the block. First one, the block is of the gentleman is a chain of will receive random several block, and the amount is in it. It is a digital distributed. So these are the three basic Bitcoin transactions. All of to make it mine. There is actually a block, and this is maintaining the transaction. Who is the sender making the chain of who is receiving the data here, and the amount coming to has a previous. And here you will find has a data. Is the digital transaction be connected? C is sending the content of the first one. The block is of the gentleman is a chain of will receive random several block, and the amount is in it. It is a digital distributed. So these are the three basic Bitcoin transactions. All of to make it. There is actually a block, and this is maintaining the C is sending the content of the first one. The block is of the gentleman is a chain of will receive random several block, and the amount is in it. It is a digital distributed. So these are the three basic Bitcoin transactions. All of to make it.